Hi everyone, one more topic today. Today I decided we'll talk about invoices and different type of bills. In a hospital we find a lot of words being used interchangeably, that is tax invoice, bills, performa invoice, receipt. So these are the four things which I would like to touch on today. So a tax invoice is where it's a bill. It's a bill of sale where you have sold something, you have received money in return, or you are supposed to receive money in return, and the amount of payment, mode of payment, and the level of taxation is mentioned. That is what you call as a tax invoice. Now at the same time, there is something called as a credit invoice. Credit invoice is where the service has been delivered but the payment has not been received. So in a hospital, when do you generate a credit invoice is when a patient is coming to you on an insurance case, ECHS case, Ayushman Bharat. Here what happens is all the invoices that you generate is supposed to be credit invoice, because the sale is not complete. You have provided a service, you have issued a credit invoice in the name of the bill paying agency, whichever it is, and you are awaiting the payment. Only when the payment is realized in your account, this invoice gets closed and it's called as a complete tax invoice. Now, second is a debit invoice. Debit invoice is when it's for the cash patient. They come, you provide a service, you generate an invoice, they do the payment, and you're done. That's a completed invoice. Another thing which I would like to come to you is a performa invoice. So what is a performa invoice? If you want to go for a layman term, performa invoice is just a quotation. It does not have any accounting value apart from the fact that the particular vendor is ready to provide you the service or the goods at the prescribed cost. And performa invoice comes with a validity date, that within this date, if you confirm your order or confirm that entire transaction, then yes, you can give a performa invoice. Now performa invoice is given by companies in the form of a quotation, that the moment you confirm, they will confirm the deal. Now in insurance billing, the moment you are giving a performa invoice is not a proof of sale. It's not a proof of completion of transaction. So kindly avoid giving performa invoices in your claims. Now next is the difference between an invoice and receipt. So when you say a final bill or a final invoice, it's basically the total cost of the item with the taxation details, and it also gives the breakup of the payment mode. So the payment mode can be credit bill, where half the amount has been paid by the patient, half the amount is due from the insurance. So you are supposed to issue a receipt for each payment category separately. So in an insurance bill, a total amount of 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 paid by the patient, 50,000 due from insurance. So if the patient has given a cash payment, you issue a receipt for that 50,000, and the invoice will be a credit invoice, total amount 1 lakh, received from patient 50,000 and due from the insurance 50,000. So hope you are clear on this invoicing part. So kindly don't mix up the words credit invoice, tax invoice, and performa invoice and receipt. Thank you.